So first thing first, let's load our data set into Power BI. So our data set is being uploaded. So this is the data set which we are going to visualize. So let's click on load. So as you can see, our data set is uploaded. Now let's click on line chart. Let's build our very first visualization, which is going to be centuries uh, against the opponent. So you can see he scored maximum centuries against India 10 and Pakistan 7, Bangladesh 5, 5 England, and so on. So centuries against opponent, making it Arial black, keeping it in center, going to y-axis, switching of values, switching of title, switching of values, switching of title. Perfect. Now let's do one thing. Let's change the background so we don't have to change it later on. So Sri Lanka's jersey is navy blue, I guess, right? Bluish in color. Let's put it like this so it gives you a feel. It's dark blue. Okay, it looks cool. So now let's do one thing. Now let's change the visualization of this particular card. Let's have background is increasing the transparency, visual border on, keeping it white. Uh, okay, shadow on, keeping it white. Uh, Changing the color to white, changing the title color to white. Okay, let's increase the transparency. Okay, so now let's have similar card like that, but uh, a stacked bar chart. Okay, so here we're gonna visualize centuries in a particular ground. So you can see he scored more centuries away, almost similar 16 away, 16 home, and 10 at a neutral venue. So changing the color of the bar to white. Okay, perfect. So now let's have something similar, but a stacked column chart. But here we're not going to visualize ground, we're going to visualize uh, what should we do? Venue, particularly venue. Earlier it was type of venue, whether it was home ground, away ground, within Sri Lanka or outside Sri Lanka. Here we got a particular venue. So he scored more centuries at Colombo in Sri Lanka, 5 centuries. Four at Sinhalese, another Colombo round, and three at Kandy, and so on. Okay. So now let's have a donut chart. So here we can visualize Centuries by result. Making it Arial black, keeping it bold, keeping it center. Let's have let's increase the transparency to 59. Let's having slices. One white, lost, gray, drawn. One centuries by result. Let's insert a button. No, let's insert a shape. Okay, here we're gonna put our PNG and our slicer. Let's change the color, making it white, making it 5x. Okay, now let's switching shadow on. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's here I forgot to add. Okay, perfect. So now let's add a slide for our first card over here. Okay, here we're gonna depict total centuries. Let's first depict the highest score. Let's rename it top score. Okay, switching off category label, switching on title, top score, making Arial black, keeping it center. Okay, now let's okay, visual border on. Let's have it blue, 20x, shadow on. Let's have it blue. Let's have it white. Does it look good? I don't know. It looks kind of okay. Let's have another card. Here we're gonna depict total number of countries, making it count. Okay, so now we all done, I guess. Let's keep All titles bold. Centuries. Let's keep it simple. Result. Centuries against opponent. Home, away, neutral. Hmm. Okay, so now let's add a few PNGs to give more aesthetic appeal to our dashboard. So these are the few PNGs which I've already added. So let's add the space for one more element. Let's add a slicer. It's gonna look cool. Going to visual, clicking on drop down. Okay, clicking on title, keeping it Arial black, visual border on, keeping it white, keeping it 20x, keeping it 5x, keeping shadow on. Okay, okay, let's okay, let's visual border on, shadow also on. Okay, and keep values white. Perfect. Okay. Uh, hmm. Now it looks kind of perfect. So this is our final Power BI dashboard. Okay. From here you can. Okay. Let's change the color of it as well. Uh, Change the values to light blue or dark blue. Okay. Now it's perfect. So this is our final dashboard. Here we can see his performance against a particular competitor. As you can see, he scored 1 century against Netherlands and the team won. Against New Zealand, he scored 5. 4 times the team won, 1 time team lost. Against India, he scored 10 centuries, 6 times won, 2 times draw, 2 times lost. So this is it. Thanks for watching this tutorial. See you next time.